Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to another Saturday morning and coffee with HDR. Hey, glad everybody on board there this morning, coming in there. Good morning, Anthony, Chuck, Bob, Doug. Good morning to you guys. You seen your right finger didn't want to work this morning. You didn't want to click. Good morning, Harley 103. Good to have you in there. As you guys can see there, we're kind of out of the norm. We're in an undisclosed location in the Pennsylvania mountaintops here, pretty close to Johnstown, actually, I believe. And we are actually in Indiana, Pennsylvania. So we are working. Morning, Bronco Ride. Morning, Ernest, Ed, BD Rider, Payne's Rides. Good morning. Never say hijack at an airport. Morning, Be the Rider, PA. Yeah, so anyway, we are in Indiana, Pennsylvania. We came up yesterday. I had some stuff to do there at the college. So we had to come into town, and we are decided just to spend the night. Found an amazing brewery last night, and unfortunately, you know what? I didn't take any pictures of the beer last night. That's kind of unusual for us. But hey, you know, sometimes you just don't get those pictures you want, right, to share with everybody. We did find a pretty nice brewery last night. I can't remember the name of it.
Was it Levity?
Levity
Brewing.
Levity Brewing Company. Here in Indiana, Pennsylvania, we highly recommend it. Be careful when you order food. They had sliders, and they were actually on regular buns. So you get two what they refer to as sliders on the menu for like $8 to $10. Pretty decent price with chips. But when we got them, they were whole entire sandwiches. So it was a ton of food. We ended up bringing half of that back with us. So here's a funny thing, though. Check out these cups, man. The Coffee with HDR. Look at these little cups they give you here at the hotel. Got a little mustache on that one. Got like a handlebar mustache on that one. It's pretty crazy. What was this one? This one's a little smiley face. See that? Good morning, Jamon. Nice to have you in there this morning. Larry 68, good morning to you. So yeah, it's pretty funny that the cups are written that way. So here's something even funnier. So we're at the hotel, and just let you know how the world has changed a little bit. I go down this morning, Mrs. HDR was getting coffee for the both of us, down at the downstairs at the coffee bar, I guess, more or less. I said, "You have any flavored creamers?" And she said, No. Since the pandemic started, we cut flavored creamers out. Like, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's just the funny thing about it. So if you guys are traveling this year, carry your own. If you need flavored creamer, carry it with you on your bikes, because you might not get it at the hotel because they cut it out right now. So be careful.
They cut it out here.
Well, they cut it out, yeah, at this particular hotel. We're at a pretty decent looking hotel. What's the name of it? I can't remember.
Hampton Inn.
It's the Hampton Inn in Indiana. So I'd recommend it, though. I mean, it is a nice hotel. It's clean. The rooms are really nice and pretty good size. But that's where we're currently staying. It is pretty cold outside. It did snow last night a little bit here. Good morning, Chuck. Good to have you on board. But yeah, so it's a little cold here, but probably about 29 to 30 degrees. 21 degrees right now. It's going to be 30 today, so it's going to be beautiful. And anyway, so I do got the HDR sweatshirt on there, right? So, and I was getting ready to go live, and I was like, "Oh no, where's my hat?" Miss HDR said, "What?" I said, "Where's my hat?" I said, "I can't go on without my hat. That's like part of the costume, right?" So, but anyway, so now I got my hat on. Brandy could be a flavor. Here, guys, check this out. You never leave home without this. This was sent to me from Switching Gears. Switching with an N, and then Gears. Check out his channel. But yeah, this was sent to me. Be the Rider PA knows we don't travel without this thing. So this is a flask. We have American honey whiskey in here. We brought along with us, so this will keep you warm. Anthony says, "Where's Mrs. HDR at? We want to see her." She is presently getting ready, so she can't be online. She can't be on the show, so she's
Maybe I'll pop in later.
she might pop in before we finish up here, so you guys stay tuned for that one. But good morning, Bob. See you're in there this morning. Hello to you. Broncarette says, "Hi, Mrs. HDR."
Good morning, everyone.
You might have heard her. She did say good morning to everybody. She's in the guest bathroom preparing for the day. That's what she said. She's in the bathroom and getting ready. Hog Driver 88. Good morning to you from North Carolina. Nice to see you out there in North Carolina. Yeah, this thing's pretty nice. Look, so it's got this little belt thing. So when you're on a motorcycle, you can carry it on your belt, this flask. So you have it with you all the time, have it ready to go. Not that we do that, though. We don't. We drink responsibly. Uh-oh. Mayday. It's kind of stuck.
What happened?
I got my flask stuck in the case. I can't get it out. I think I might have got a little bit of whiskey in it. Yeah, that's really bad. Oh, well, I guess she's not coming out of there. But it does say Harley Davidson on the front and on the case. You can probably see that there, maybe. But yeah, you should drink responsibly out of a cup. You can just pour it in the cup there and get a little shot going on. So the missus' voice will have to be good enough. Well, for right now, till she prepares.
I get dressed.
Good thing it's not on your belt. Yeah, it will go on your belt though. You can carry this on your motorcycle and put that right on your belt like that. And as you go down the road,
My gun.
yeah, instead of carrying a gun, carry a flask.
No, I said right next to it.
Oh, right next to Miss HR said this would be right next to your gun. So, but what's nice about this is if you get pulled over, you can pull it out and give the officer a little shot, and then they won't give you a ticket. So,
Yeah, you're hoping.
You're hoping anyway. Good morning, Toby. Nice to see you in there. If it's not stuck, yeah, it is really stuck. And I think what happened was when I filled it yesterday, before we left the house, I got some of the honey whiskey down inside of the case there. So
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I did, yeah. So it's kind of glued in there right now, but I'm sure we'll get it out of there. But yeah, so that's the flask. So that's really important to have that on a trip. Another thing important to have on a trip is you should probably always have M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms is always good to travel with. They melt in your mouth, not in your hands. That's a blatant lie, but hey, it's pretty much a lie when that they melt in your mouth and not in your hands. Actually, on a trip, believe it or not, if you're riding with a passenger, the best thing on a trip is gummy worms. I don't know why, but Mrs. HDR will put those in her pockets. And as I'm driving down the road, I'll put my hand back like this, and she'll put a gummy worm or two in. You can put those right inside your helmet and munch on those as you're going down the road.
You're so badass.
Toby, you're late for coffee. You're not late for coffee. Where are the HDRs today? Today, Toby, I'm sorry, you're a little late. We are in Indiana, Pennsylvania. We're at Indiana University is where we're currently at. I had to come up here yesterday. You guys know I'm taking classes through the college, so I had something I had to do at the school. So we came up, we spent the night. So that's where we're currently at right now. We're preparing, packing up here. We're going to be getting some breakfast and going home today. So it's just a one-day quick trip up, quick trip home. Even at the school I work at, they said, it's only an hour and 40 minutes away. I'm like, yeah, but by the time the thing was over last night, it was supposed to be 8 o'clock. It would have been done, 8:30, somewhere around there. And by the time we ate, and we just figured we'd just stay up here for the evening. Just made more sense. Right now, guys, I can tell you, wintertime is a great time. I was going out for coffee this morning. I was thinking, you know what? We have all these meetups we do all the time in the summertime. obviously that makes sense, right? Because we're riding our motorcycles, we get to come up. I get to see Payne's Rod's beautiful Victory motorcycle, and I get to see Bodine's beautiful Ultra with the heated grips. He always throws that in there. Did you guys ever know he does that because of me? Also, I get to see Bronco Ride's beautiful blue bike. I mean, just wonderful stuff. M&Ms do melt in your mouth and not in your hand if you don't let them sit in your hand. Well, yeah, but when you're riding on the road, you put them in your hands like this, and you're holding them, and you ride. Well, I'd be like on the throttle over here, right on this side. Well, this side looks like to you guys, but anyway, you get the idea. And you have them in your brake, in your clutch hand, and you're trying to eat a couple, they will melt in your hand. So anyway, my great idea is I think we need to have a winter meetup. Just take a hotel by storm, one with a nice conference room or something, and be able to all hang out a little bit during the winter months for something to do for a lot of you guys that don't ride in the wintertime, right? Or can't ride because of snow and ice. But I think that'd be really cool. Just take a weekend and everybody just drive your cars, bring your boat, fly your plane, whatever. But I think that'd be cool. I was thinking about that on the way this morning when I was walking downstairs for coffee. It hit me. It's like, wow, I wonder if this place has a conference room. That would be really cool. It's not easy to stay beautiful. Eating right is the first step. I do eat right. Look, I'm eating right. Look at this. Here's another thing, Payne's Rod, you got to eat to really eat right to stay beautiful, right? Puffin corn, very important because it's got real cheddar cheese. And real cheddar cheese is a good solid dairy product. So just throwing that out there to you. Used to go to the IX Center for the bike show. Swap meet someplace would be good. Yeah, I don't know if we could do maybe a swap meet, but I don't know, just some kind of meetup, man. Just tell the hotel, look, this hotel's 3 floors, so somewhere like that where tell them, look, we're probably going to take all the rooms and we're going to be rolling kegs in here all night. So, just enjoy yourselves. Don't have to ride anywhere. Don't have to go anywhere. Come in Friday and enjoy, everybody's company. Maybe just have chip in and have a bunch of food delivered or something so we don't have to go anywhere. But anyway, that's just a thought. We'll throw it out to you guys. I'll let you think about that. Bodine 52 did say, he did call me the other night and said, hey, man, he said, HDR, I'll organize that for you because I am a good organizer. And I said, man, Bob, thank you so much. I said, you are a good organizer. And then Bronco, I'm putting him under the bus. And then Bronco Ride called right after that. It was strange how he just knew right after they called. He goes, hey, HDR, he said, man, I would market that. He said, I'm a great marketer. I'll market that everywhere and let everybody know they come to this thing. And I said, man, these two guys are really, really good. So, and they said, well, HDR, what would be your responsibility? I said, well, I tell you what, I'll take the thumbnail and I'll put it on Instagram and I'll put it on Facebook so everybody will know about it. That will be my contribution. So thanks to Bob. Thanks to Bob and Colin. We appreciate those guys a lot. So that was one of the questions, Bob. What was Bob's question? I missed that. Okay. Notice he shows the food with his right hand. Right out of the bag. Bronco Rod said, you don't remember making that call. Yeah, but you told me later. I called you back. You said it was butt dialed. But your butt told me that, Bronco Rod. It said, hey, man, I'll do the marketing. So blame your butt. He did. He butt dialed me the other day. I was like, why is he FaceTiming me? He never FaceTimes me. Bob thinks I'm out of my mind, dude. I'm not out of my mind. A mind is, what do they say? A mind is a terrible thing to waste. That's all you need is media. Morning, Judy. Good to see you in there. How long does Mrs. HDR take? Oh, that was one of the questions.
Stop.
That was one of the questions. How long does Mrs. HDR take to get ready to go somewhere?
We're not bringing Miss HDR into this.
She's only been in there for 5 minutes so far, so she doesn't take long. She's pretty fast. or maybe. Anyway, let's see. Colin doesn't have a butt. Payne's right. You've been looking at Colin's butt. Oh no, you remember uh, the uh, uh, the newlywed game is when his wife was talking about Colin doesn't have a butt. So Mrs. HDR has told me that many times too. She told me I don't have a butt, but I guess it's a pretty big fluffy thing to sit on, so I think it's a butt. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, fibber, yeah. So I don't know. I just threw that out there though. I mean, it would be nice, we used to have, and I think that's what Be the Rider PA was talking about too. We used to have the Cleveland Progressive Motorcycle Show, and it was right by the Cleveland airport. It was super nice because almost all the locomotive loggers were there. So we got to kind of meet up and get over that winter blues a little bit and talk and hang out and have lunch together, maybe grab a beer together. And it was really, really nice. Well, now they took that away for some reason. They're not having those shows anymore. I don't know why. But now I know everybody wants to blame it on something, but now they closed the IMAX theater. Is that what it was called? The IMAX, or I forget what it's called. Anyway, the Cleveland, the Cleveland Convention Center. Anyway, they closed it permanently. It's gone. It's no more. From what I've been reading, the airport bought it. They wanted to bulldoze it and expand their runways. So no more motorcycle shows. So maybe we can have a Bodine 52 meetup. There you go. It's Bodine 52s meetup and hog rallies at a hotel coming to you, or a convention center. And good idea, Bob. Anyway, good morning, Sonic 72. Jeff Rice, good morning to you. The Harley Road Show, good morning. Glad you're here. Bagger Bull, you were born in Charleroi and raised in Belle Vernon. Bagger Bull, my parents are from there. My dad was raised in Elko Hollow, right down from Little Elko. And my mother was raised in, is it Fayetteville? Fayette City on top of Belle Vernon Hill is where my mother was born and raised. She's probably born in the house too, I know we used to go to my grandmother's house, her mom's, and when I was a young man of about, 10 years old, and I can still remember having to go outside in the winter, and you had to shovel a path to get to, believe it or not, the outhouse. They had an outhouse, and so you had to shovel your path to get there. Hi, HDR here. Sunday night chat is going to be great tomorrow night, starting at 5 p.m. Is that true? Bodine's trying to get some self-publicity here. So anyway, guys, tomorrow night, and I was going to tell you at the end, but he gave it away now. He's such a marketer. This meetup next year in the winter is going to be great with Bodine leading it. But yeah, tomorrow night we have this female on. Now, Miss Seychelles will tell you that Bodine 52 normally has female guests. And if you go back through, that's true. No, I'm kidding. He has a couple male guests, a couple a year. No, but Amanda's going to be on. So Amanda is, and we're going to ask her, hopefully Bob has this in the questions of where she got the name, as the magpie flies. The only thing I remember about magpies is those little chocolate cakes. Was that called a magpie?
No.
And then they made banana ones.
Magpies are those birds, aren't they, that talk a lot?
Oh, that's where she got it from. Miss Seychelles said a magpie is a bird that talks a lot.
Yeah, isn't that what that
I don't know. But anyway, we did change the time tomorrow because we felt that I called the Super Bowl, the people that run the Super Bowl, the NFL, and I said, look, can you move the Super Bowl a little bit because it's conflicting with our show? And they said no. They reluctantly said no. And they had a few choice words. I can't say them here. But so we moved the show to 5. So it'd be from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and as on Bodine 52's channel. So that's where it'll be tomorrow night. So remember that, 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Oh, that was a moon pie. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, Bob Nelson said that was a moon pie.
Yeah, that's right. Moon pie.
Remember the moon pies? There was chocolate ones, and then they came out with these banana ones. It's like the banana were pretty good. It was kind of a cakey marshmallow goodness when you're a kid. Now that would probably make me really, really sick, but I don't know. Oh, they have magpies in Australia. They're warble. HDR influences the NFL. Yeah, I told him, I said, well, no, I won't tell you guys what I told him. All right, I will, because I told Bodine this, and I'm very honest and upfront with everybody. I always said, if you have a YouTube channel, be honest and upfront with everybody. I said, nobody's really watching the Super Bowl tomorrow because the Steelers and the Broncos aren't in it. So who's going to watch it?
No Patrick Mahomes.
But we are rooting for Patrick Mahomes. We want him to get
City.
2 in a row. That's what we want him to get, 2 in a row. I mean, everybody loves Tom Brady, right?
No.
The greatest quarterback that ever lived. I think that's what the NFL said. I mean, and figure it this way. Tom Brady has about another 10 years in him to play in the NFL. He'll never stop. He'll never quit playing.
No way.
Let's see. Where she grew up in Montana, there were tons of magpies flying around there. Oh, Toby, thanks. Now we know the origination of Amanda's name.
Yeah, but isn't
He said in Montana, there's tons of magpies flying around there. That's why she picked that name, as the magpie flies.
Is that where she's from?
Yeah, she's from Montana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Morning, Doug. Ross, good morning. HDR from Norfolk in the UK. With lockdown prevention of our chapter socials, would you guys be happy to get involved with a live fireside chat with some of our members? Cheers. Absolutely. We would be more than honored and more than happy if you could just email us or hit us up on Instagram. Myself, Bodine, and Bronco Ride, we'd be more than happy to get in with your chat there with your members. It would be great. It'd be an honor to be there. So good morning, Mr. Henry. Good to see you on there. I was going to text you, and I thought, no, he might still be sleeping. Hopefully Henry's still coming over today. We have some stuff to do on the bike. We are going to record it for an HDR garage video, which will come out hopefully Wednesday if we get that all edited. Good morning, Mike Bodine.
Tell them where you're going to visit.
Good morning, Marcy. Going to visit what?
Needham Garden.
Chapter Seal Rider, or Chip Seal Rider, good morning. I'm dead serious. I don't know what teams are playing in the Super Bowl.
Who said that?
Payne's Rods. He doesn't watch the NFL anymore.
Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Come on.
The Super Bowl tomorrow night will be Tampa Bay and Kansas City. They did ask me to come up there and put it on my YouTube channel and stream it live, but I told them I had other things I had to do tomorrow, so I really don't have time to take my gear up here and set up. They wanted me to put a webcam on the film. It was ridiculous, on the field. The Harley Road Show. Hey, I met Helson 2 Wheels last weekend. Painsrod said he hates the taste of people, organic or not. I'm going to tell you about the taste of people.
Oh,
I started watching this show on Hulu. I don't know if you guys ever watched it. I know you know the story. Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, it was on. I guess it is on regular TV still, called Hannibal. And don't ever go to his house for dinner because you don't know who you'll be eating. That's good. That's gross, man. That's sick. But you talked about the taste of people, so I thought I would throw that out there. Hey, Anonymous Biker, good morning. Payne's Ross don't watch any sports. Payne's, you don't even watch motocross or something? I know you're into the...
no sports?
No,
What?
he doesn't watch sports.
No sports. What happened?
I'm trying to read these. Bikers and Bruises calling the Bucks the New England Pat South.
Oh, boo.
No. Oh, you were answering Bodine. Okay. Doug says he doesn't even watch TV. Why watch TV when you got such great content on YouTube to watch, right? See how I promoted that really quickly? I threw that right out there. That was pretty good. Yeah, Page Rat. So anyway, that is who is in the Super Bowl tomorrow, and yeah, we will watch it. So, and obviously, the team with the most points will be the winner. The team with the less points will be the loser. And at the end of the day, they all go home. They all get money, so everybody's happy. So, go Chiefs! That's great, Anonymous Biker. You are exactly right. Oh, Payne's Rise didn't even know it was a Super Bowl weekend until somebody told him yesterday.
No.
Hey, well.
Does he live where it's warm?
Well, he lives in Connecticut.
Okay, no then.
So that would be
he was out riding a bike and didn't know.
That would be a no. Payne's Rise, right? You live in Connecticut. SHR says he lives somewhere where it's warm. I said that would be a no. That's what she said. No, not in Connecticut. If you want to meet him, though, he will be at the meetup in Tazewell, June 11th, 12th, and 13th in Tazewell, Virginia.
I'll be on my own outing to like wineries in Erie.
Mrs. HR is not going. She'll be on an outing at wineries and breweries.
Just wineries.
But yeah, so. Anonymous Biker said, go to whoever is playing against Tom Brady or the Pats.
Yes.
There you go. Is it not funny that the Patriots lose Tom Brady this year? They don't make the playoffs, and Tom Brady is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Who carried the Patriots? Who carried? What's the coach's name? Yeah, who carried Coach Belichick all those years? It wasn't his coaching; it was the quarterback that carried him. So I guess now they can retire Belichick, get rid of him, get a nice young 26-year-old coach in there to take the team over and take it to greatness again.
Ew, no.
They can hire HDR to be the quarterback, or
leave him there and they can keep losing.
Or they can at least hire HDR to be the tackle dummy. Like they can just hit me and knock me over. You know how that goes. So anyway, but yeah, thanks to everybody joining this morning. Got a great turnout again today. I appreciate that. Again, before anybody does leave or take off, don't forget tomorrow night's Fireside Chat with the Boys is going to be on Bodine 52's YouTube channel. It will be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have the great and wonderful Amanda as the Magpie Flies. So we're going to have a great time tomorrow night. And she's a good talker. She's a good talker. She travels a lot. It's fun to watch her. I just watched one of her videos this morning. She talks about a story about a cold motorcycle ride and getting wet, miserable. And guys, we've all been there, right? I mean, but she talks about it with such great passion where a lot of us, probably even me, it happened to me before where I was on a ride with a buddy and it started raining almost like a hurricane hit us. It was so bad. You couldn't see. Well, you couldn't see the road. It was so hard to downpour. And he took an exit. And when he took the exit, I didn't see where he turned. So I got a little bit past the exit and I had to pull off the side of the berm there and stop. Super dangerous. I had to wait a couple of minutes and I ended up crossing 3 lanes of highway traffic to get over and come back to the exit to him to be able to get up. But I mean, we beat feet and ran to a hotel just to get out of the rain and pulled the bikes underneath the tarmac or the overhang or whatever, carport, whatever you want to call it, put them there for the night. But to ride in that stuff and be cold, it is not fun at all. So hot topics for us right now. Hey, thanks, Jamon. You said you're at work now. Have a great day at work. If that is at all possible in life, is to have a great day at work, I guess. But I say at our age, every day you wake up, put your feet on the floor, and you're breathing. It's a pretty good day, right? Means you get to see your lovely wife one more day. That's a bonus, right? She ain't saying anything. Yeah, you got terrible rain on your last trip to Florida. HDR, my hot wire gloves gave me a blister on my knuckle. Didn't wear any glove liners. Yeah, Mike, I don't wear glove liners with my hot wired gloves. That's not a bad idea. I do have glove liners. As a matter of fact, that's a pretty good idea. But I never turn them off low. And I had them on medium once, and I was like, man, that's really hot. So I don't know how hot you had those, but the glove liners is a good idea because they say even with all the hot wire gear, don't wear it right next to your skin. So even my coat, and now I got the pants, and I also got the wire connector I need at home finally to hook everything up. Just got to wait until some of the salt clears off the road and this ash stuff so I get the bike out of the garage and take a little ride. It's kind of my thought there, but it's against the least to not subscribe to The Godfather. But Dean always calls me The Godfather, and I appreciate that. And even now, look, with the gray beard, see this? That's really coming in nice. I really look like The Godfather, huh? I'm a grandfather, the grandfather of moto vlogging. How about that? But yeah, I appreciate that, Bob. But let's see here. Sonic747, good morning to you. Use a controller to regulate the temperature on the heated gloves. On our hot wired gloves, they don't have a regulator, so you can't, there's no knob on, on some of those, you put it on the gas tank and you turn it up or down. On ours, each piece, each glove has its own heat setting. The coat has its own heat setting as well as the pants. And it's a 3-button heat setting. So on red, it's super hot, you will melt. You'll melt and your seat will melt. It's so hot. On yellow is medium. I've had mine on yellow before. When it's about 35 degrees outside, I'll turn it on yellow, and that keeps me pretty warm. But on green is anything below 50. So 49 to 37, you can usually keep it on green, which is the lowest setting, and keeps you pretty nice and toasty. Smash the thumbs up, or HDR is going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Yes, like The Godfather. Wrong kind of Godfather, though. We're talking just long-time YouTuber. That's all. Been making videos for lots of years. There's a great video I have coming out tomorrow, guys. I'll give you a little preempt of it. It's talking about 2021 Harley Davidson motorcycles and upgrading your motorcycle, your Harley Davidson seats. It's a whole entire show about seats. Don't miss it. It'll come out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So you guys heard it here first because you're on the live stream. So see, that's the bonus of the live stream. You know what kind of video is coming out tomorrow. Yeah, it's very important to know what kind of video is coming out tomorrow. So, so you can wake up at, 7:45, get your drink ready, get me up on the TV there, and get ready for 8 o'clock for that video to start playing. You'll be like, yeah, there he is. And you'll be able to watch and listen. So you'll be down with HDR tomorrow. But Chuck, good morning. You says 9 below. I don't know where you're located. I don't know. That's really, really cold though. 9 below. Whew. Somebody said Doug's going to be 55 tomorrow. here with no rain. That's a good day to take the bike out and get some riding.
Yeah, where's that?
I'm more of lines with Toby there, 25 or so. 30s, 25, 30 degrees. Don't worry, guys. Honestly, warmer weather is coming really, really soon. About 3 months, it will be coming.
Punxsutawney Phil says 6 more weeks.
Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil. Bodine went up there and he tried to kill Punxsutawney Phil. He did. Him and Mrs. Bodine actually went up there and they found Punxsutawney Phil. And he was going to take him out of the glass and strangle him because he keeps saying 6 more weeks of winter. And luckily he didn't. The Harley Roadshow says, move over here, mate, and ride all year round. I don't know where you're at, but you'll let me know.
Donna would never kill Punxsutawney.
Well, Donna, yeah. Donna will never kill Punxsutawney Phil, but I guarantee Bodine will kill Punxsutawney Phil. Flashback time. I remember, Bob, when you said that, you said, I'm going to strangle that Punxsutawney Phil. The groundhog disagrees with, I know, he said 6 more weeks. So I'm saying, you figure by May 15th, it's going to be pretty warm out. It's going to be really nice by May 15th, guys. So get the oil change in your bikes, get them ready. It's only a couple more months, not weeks, months. But then we'll be back out riding. Did you guys ever do that in the summertime? Go, man, it is so hot out here. I hate it. It's disgustingly hot outside. It's funny because I hear people say that. I'm thinking, when it's like 20 degrees out, you won't be complaining when it's 90, you know?
Why? You do it every year.
I always say, though, people say I can put more clothes on and get warm. I always say I can take all my clothes off and be comfortable. So if you're outside, you run around naked, you're comfortable. I mean, you might get sunburned. You might need some SPF 45 or something. Most dangerous ride to ride with temperatures fluctuating between above and below freezing. It's no fun when you're riding on top of black ice without realizing it. Yeah, you're right, Sonics. Black ice is another thing that I don't like to ride below 32 at all. I mean, even going to work yesterday, I'll tell you, I was going to work yesterday. I got on top of this hill. Bodine will throw the groundhog off the truck. Bodine did not throw Mrs. Bodine off the truck as much as you guys keep thinking that. I know these people. We are really close friends with these people, and I know that didn't happen. Matter of fact, as soon as Mrs. HDR found out that she broke her hip, she called her and said, did Bob throw you off the truck? I mean, that was her first question, and Mrs. Bodine swears that's not what happened. Anyway, but that was a good one. Good comment. Bob Nelson says, I take my clothes off and the Greenpeace tries to haul me back into the ocean. Bob, that's not very nice.
What?
Never let Phil drive a truck angry. He'll drive you off a cliff. Oh, man. But yeah, anyway, we've seen Punxsutawney Phil. It was pretty interesting stuff, What is it? If he sees his shadow, it's another 6 weeks? No, if he don't see his shadow. Right?
No, he sees his shadow, I thought.
Is it if he sees his shadow, it's another 6 weeks? Or if he doesn't see his shadow, it's another 6 weeks? Anybody know? I can't remember exactly the way that works. If he sees it, I don't know. Anyway. Now I got to look it up. I don't even know where my phone's at. Okay, so Toby says if he sees his shadow, it's 6 more weeks.
Yeah.
So let me explain something to you guys. Okay, so if he sees it. So here I'm going to explain this to you. I'm going to explain to you about lighting. Here's lighting. If I put enough light on me, look, I have a shadow over there. I have a shadow casting across. If I move the light, I have no shadow.
They don't ruin it.
No, if you have a groundhog and you got all these camera lights on, like, all these news stations. News stations, they hold him under the light and he sees the shadow. He's like, oh, there's my shadow. Oh, shit. And then all of a sudden, there's 6 more weeks. Come on.
He doesn't see it every year, though.
Oh, he doesn't see it every year.
Truly, he lives in the library in the town.
He does. If you guys ever go to Punxsutawney, he lives in the library, and there's 2 of them. Yeah. There is a groundhog stunt double. There's a backup. It's a stunt double, because if Punxsutawney is sick, ill, not feeling well, or sneezing, they told us that they take this other groundhog up to Gobbler's Knob, which is a weird name. We were up there also a couple years ago. We like to go visit places when they're not having anything, just to be able to walk around ourselves and see things. So there's a tree trunk that they shove him in there, right? And that's where they pull him out of, like they're taking him out of a real tree, but it's really on stage. Super cool though, but he does live at the library with his mate. So I was wondering about that. A shadow tells me the sun's out, hence warmer weather is coming. Right? Exactly. Right. See, Toby figured that out. He said so. Wouldn't it be right. So if he sees a shadow, that means the sun's out. Toby, you are a very smart man. Yeah. Nasty library pen. It is funny in that library pen, because Bob's right. It's like, doesn't look like it's the cleanest thing in the world for like a nationally renowned groundhog.
Oh my God, it was fine.
Should be living in like a penthouse suite somewhere.
It's temperature controlled.
It is temperature controlled, climate controlled.
For him.
They bring him in little groundhog hookers once in a while. I'm just kidding. They probably don't. Maybe. Is she still getting ready? Mrs. A. Sure, it's time to get going.
Alone, people.
That was Bronco.
I'm taking my time.
Good morning, Dusty in the Wind. Good morning to you, Doug. She's taking your time. I can see Bodine
on the camera.
Yeah, I can see Bodine in a tree stand waiting for the groundhog. You can see him up here with his bow like pulled back, like I'm waiting for the groundhog, ready to blast the groundhog. But I don't know. It is a cool town, though. We're pretty close right now to Punxsutawney. We're getting off the exit. Really, Punxsutawney's like right down the road here from us. And if you ever get a chance to go to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, go and visit. Just,
Cute.
It's really neat. There's big groundhog statues in front of every store, dressed up in different like costumes, like a firefighter groundhog. There's a policeman groundhog. A tow truck driver ground. You get the idea, but it is super cool to be there. I don't think I have any footage from there. I know we took a lot of still pictures, but I'll have to look back and see if I have any video footage to bring you maybe on one Saturday morning. They are called ground hose. That's who they bring for him. Oh, no. Toby said his groundhog came out of the den with a mask on and declared 6 more months of COVID.
No.
Oh, Toby, that's really bad. Why do you have to say that?
Boo, boo, boo.
The girl downstairs said that, too, when she told me we couldn't get flavored creamers because of COVID. She said, but as soon as it's over, and I said, okay, well, it will be over in 2025, is my prediction. So that they'll get flavored creamers back here. But anyway, that's, to me anymore, guys, it's old news, right? We're not going to bother talking about that. We're going to talk about that on live streams anyway. I do like Payne's rods, though. When I said about Punxsutawney Phil getting some female groundhogs brought in, he said they're called ground hose. So, little ground hose. Look at her. She's a little ground hose. She has a beautiful furry ear.
Ew.
What? She has a furry ear. Good morning, Frosty's Traveler. I didn't say it. Said that he just thought it was freaking funny. Oh, okay, Toby. You see somebody else say it. That's okay. Don't worry. But that's crazy. Yeah, Doug, you're right. If it's only 6 more months. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to frown upon that. That's life. But so yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good time today. I got to get a hold of Mr. Henry. Like I said, he is supposed to be coming over later after I get home. And Henry, if you're listening, we are going to take a ride to Neengard's Harley Davidson. Listening to Mrs. HDR through this is funny as hell. Bodine, can you hear Mrs. HDR then in the background?
Hear me?
Can you hear her talk? Go ahead and talk.
Hi.
He said, hell yeah, it's ha 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 ha. She's laughing. Yeah. So. But anyway, so Henry, I just want to let you know, and I'll text you after the show's over here, but I do want to go down to Neengard's Harley Davidson. That is the oldest Harley Davidson dealer in Ohio. And it's very sad. And actually, I read this morning, I read the news story. And it's funny when these Harley dealers close that you are so connected with. And they do all my service work. They've done all Henry's service work. They've done all of our motorcycle upgrades down there. And it's funny because you're losing old friends. You get a little tear in your eye. It's like they're closing a Harley Davidson dealer. I asked Mrs. HR if I could buy it. She said if I could get Bodine and if I can get Bronco Ride, Colin and Bob to go in a three-way partnership, we can surely buy it from them. I don't even know if it's for sale, but and
Do it.
we can call it the Fireside Chat Harley Davidson dealer.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great name.
The Three Amigos.
Or the Three Amigos Harley dealer. Mrs. HDR is half the fun today. Because you can hear her in the background. That's why. They said they can hear you. So, which HD dealer in Ohio? It's called Neengard's Harley Davidson. Neengard's. It's in Wintersville, Ohio. They are closing their doors. The last day they will be open will be Mrs. HR is a sensible one. Yeah, usually that's pretty much true.
Amen to that.
But yeah, their last day to be in operation is going to be February 27th. And I know Anthony already asked me here to go down. He called me the other night and said, hey, if you go down there, can you get me some poker chips? And I said, those are going to be historic poker chips, guys. If you have a Harley dealer closing by you, go buy whatever you can. Buy a T-shirt that says their name on the back. 20 years from now, that T-shirt, you're going to have the American Pickers come and want to buy it from you for lots of money. Okay, maybe 80 years from now. Larry, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Ballcap Boy Harley dealership. There you go, Bob. See, you're already coming up with names. Bob is a great marketer. So yeah, if you guys want to come up and sign some papers, we can get the dealership transferred over to us. And that would be a great thing, right? Okay, we would never be able to travel again because if you ever know those people that work at Harley dealers or sell Harleys or work on Harleys, they very seldom get to ride because they're always at the dealership. So they don't get to go on trips. But
Go on trips.
no, they don't go on many, many trips at all.
Darn.
Big Al's Campground. Good morning to you. We want to find out there. And I think I asked you before. Yeah, Big Al's Campground.
Where's that?
It's in Mississippi. So if we go to Mississippi, we're going to do some camping at Big Al's. Sure, we can sit down and have a beer with you guys. Miss HR said, yep, that could be one of our camping trips.
Let's do it.
Anthony, run it all through the Super Bowl, but you all would get better ratings.
There, say hi.
Uh-oh.
Hi, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Here, wait, let me go on the side.
Now you got to wait for responses to come through.
Good morning. Good morning. Woo.
If we all went on a trip with the girls' HDR,
What?
do they need 1 or 2 hours of prep?
Hey, stop it.
Oh, Bodine. Here, Bodine, I'm going to tell you how this works. Okay, on a trip.
Go ahead.
I've been on a trip with
I know.
2 women and 2 guys. I've been on a trip. So what we would do in the morning, Bob, actually, is we would get up, take a shower, like 5 minutes, I'd fix my hair, right? My buddy would fix, and we would go down and have coffee in the morning, and they would get ready. When they got ready, they'd come down for breakfast, whenever that was. That's fine. We didn't rush them.
That's not true.
BD Ryder said good morning to you.
Good morning.
Tin Wingman, good morning to you, and good morning to Mrs. HDR. Dusty in the Wind said good morning.
There's not a lot
Judy,
of
Toby.
getting ready on a trip because I usually put my hair in a ponytail and I have a hat on. So I'm usually pretty quick.
That is true. On a trip, Bob, women don't fix their hair. It's just,
Well, I don't.
there's no need to, because they put it in a ponytail, throw their helmet on, and they're good to go.
My
So,
hat.
Paul said good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's easier for men because we are handsome. We do not need prep to look good.
Who said that?
Oh, Frosty Travelers, you're
Hey,
not
Frosty.
going to make a friend here with Mrs. HDR. It's funny. Look back at the times when, what was that? Was that the French that was here when the French guys would do all the makeup and stuff on their face? And
Yeah, you guys came up with makeup and wigs and
some guy woke up one day and he said, grow facial hair and you'll look beautiful. So we don't have to do anything. So that's what I did. I grew facial hair. But hey. Frosty said the longest thing for us is camera prep. You are very right. Here's another thing, and Bronco Ride and Bob and Colin will tell you is communicators. We spent one day in a hotel room when we went on our trip. Guys, we were probably in there for almost an hour trying to get all of our cameras synced up, our centers communicating with each other, memory cards formatted properly so they worked in the 10-seat Pros. We had a heck of a time. Remember the day, guys, when you just threw a jacket on, grabbed a helmet, and jumped on the bike and took a ride?
no, I don't remember you ever doing that.
Remember those? Mrs. HR said she never remembers me doing that. I do that occasionally. I'll just grab a helmet, go for a ride. But yeah, it's a lot of that stuff. It's a lot of get the camera gear ready, check the memory cards in it, make sure you have enough batteries on the bike. It's just a whole nother word there, Please remember a shout out for Vim21 Tazwell. I did that too, Toby, earlier, but we'll do it again for sure. Also, there's a worldwide poker run on poker run 30 July through August 6th. Yeah, if anyone's going that poker run from Florida to Sturgis, it should be pretty cool. I cannot attend that trip because that's right in the midst of our vacation. So we will be on the road at undisclosed locations. But I'm sure there'll be some videos coming to you guys. So that's why myself, Colin, and Bronco Ride, we talked about going on that longest poker trip, poker run. We were going to ride that with you guys. But unfortunately, we are already booked. So that's not going to happen. Is there any updates on the Senate? I'm sure there is. I have not checked, Henry. I will check, though, and see. Henry's talking about firmware updates. Also about the VAM, the VAMM21, which is the Virginia Moto Meetup for 2021, is going to be June 11th through the 13th in Tazewell, Virginia. Just throwing that out there to everybody to let you know. There is going to be right now, it looks like there's probably going to be about 150 to 200 people there. There's going to be a live band. There's going to be vendors. It's going to be like a mini motorcycle rally. So book your hotel now. Myself, Bronco Ride, and Bodine are all booked. We know we're going for sure. It's 100% we will be there. So, and I'm trying to coordinate them. We wanted to do a live stream with everybody there. I think that would be awesome. Just have everybody be able to get everybody in this big video, right, and live stream. And I think we'd have so much fun doing that. But what is really fun is getting the WIM system set up properly in the headsets. By the time you get it all set up, yeah, a lot of times, hey, morning, Mr. McStash. Glad to see you there, bud. My wife and baby McStash are paired, but have not been able to pair with anyone else. The 10C has a firmware update, Doug says. There you go. That's a sign. Do you really need all the tech stuff to have a real fun? Judy says. Bob has booked the trip on the trip. Hey, Big House Campground said he'll be out at the meetup. Great. Wonderful. That's good to hear. It's going to be nice to meet everybody. What poker ride from Florida to Sturgis? Whoever is sponsoring that ride or whoever knows more about that can put that up. There is a bunch of motovloggers. I know Blacktop Devil is a big a planner of this ride. They're taking everybody on the East Coast, and all the motovloggers are meeting up. And they're going to ride all the way down to Florida, right? And the reason they're going down through Florida, they're going to pick up motovloggers down there. And then they're going to have this big motorcycle brigade, right? Probably like 2,000 motorcycles going up all the way over to Sturgis for the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. So that's happening for them guys. So, Bodine, thanks for doing the show from the road. To you and Mrs. HDR, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Bob. And again, please remember tomorrow night's fireside chat with the boys is at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. We didn't want to compete with the Super Bowl. We want to make sure, all you guys or many people are watching the Super Bowl as possible. We knew if we were on, we would take a lot of people's eyes off the Super Bowl. It's not really fair to the NFL, being they are planning on sponsoring our trips all this year and paying us money to.
I was going to say, you want more people to watch your show.
They're going to pay us all this money this year to put NFL on our windshield. So, we wished anyway, but that's probably not going to happen. So tomorrow night, 5 o'clock to 6 p.m. is the fireside chat with the boys with Amanda as the Magpie Flies. We will be on Bodine 52's channel. So we hope tomorrow, we are hoping that we have near 200 to 300 live viewers tomorrow. So we want to get the biggest turnout possible. So call your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles. We don't even care if they know what a motorcycle is. Tell them to click on YouTube and watch the live stream. They don't have to watch it. Turn the sound down. Just give us the total views. Yeah, we want to get out there. So if anybody has any personal connections to Sean Smoke, please call him up and say HDR wants him on the show. I've been trying.
No, Mrs. HDR.
And Mrs. HDR has been calling and trying to get him on the show as well. She's been trying to book a few other guests. So it's pretty interesting that we are, it's kind of a family affair. So let's see. All right, Judy, I got to go too, because you know what, guys, it's almost breakfast time here at the what was that hotel called that Psycho was in? Was it Psycho?
No, The Shining.
No, not that one. The guy that stabbed
the Bates
people.
Motel.
Oh, yeah. So it's almost time for breakfast here at the Bates Motel. I seen somebody carrying a knife in front of the shower curtain this morning, but I screamed and they ran off. So I didn't get stabbed to death. But
you're such a goober.
Rolling eyes at Mrs. HDR and Smoke. Bob, we're trying to book these guests, man.
What happened?
Bob said he doesn't think we'll get Sean Smoke on the show. Sonic said thanks again to Miss HDR for doing the show. She did pop in there. So, but the Bates Motel. All right, but thanks everybody. I do appreciate you coming here each and every Saturday morning for coffee with HDR. Again, this Bates Motel coffee here with a pretty little mustache is not the greatest in the world, but it's kind of coffee anyway.
Not bad.
We will see everybody tomorrow for the pre-Super Bowl show. That is us, NFL call. And that's we will do the pre-show for the Super Bowl, and you'll find it on Bodine 52. Remember, call everybody. We want 500 live viewers tomorrow for that show. 500 is the number. Thanks, everybody. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Remember, Roger and Ride, be safe out there when you can, and I will talk to you next time. Harley Day Rider, your girlfriend HDR's, down and out. Where in the hell are we?
Indiana.
Indiana, Pennsylvania. Bye, everybody.